Good evening. Welcome, everyone. We still don't have the camera set up. Who'd have thunk it? Welcome to the pull list. It's a little bit down now, but I guess that's better. How's your week going, everybody? How's it going? Pull list, let's go! Brett! How are you? How's your week going? Can you believe it's already Wednesday? Dude, I was walking into the comic shop, which was packed, by the way. It was packed today. I don't know if it's because I went there earlier or what, but... Good week? Good, man. Good. Now, a little bit of... That seems loud. Little bit of housekeeping. As some of you may know, that next week is Valentine's Day. So I'm either thinking of doing a Thursday pull list, or we cancel it. So I'm still going to the comic shop. I don't know, actually. I might actually not go to the comic shop because I might have a dentist appointment. I'll have to double check. Basically rained since the last pull list. It has, huh? Dude, this weekend was crazy. You see the LA River? Oh my god, those dudes like swept up in there. I don't know what you're doing fishing out there right now. I don't know what you're doing fishing. But yeah. You do your shopping Thursday. Thursday would be good. Alright. I can do Thursday. Little bit of a delayed pull list. But yeah, we got that going. So no show on Wednesday, but didn't see. That's intense. Yeah, a guy was... Dude, they flew a helicopter with a dude dangling above the river because there was a dude washed up in it and he was stuck in it. And they got him. He grabbed him and he went and they pulled him up with the helicopter. Like, what the hell are you doing? You know? Okay, so we'll do the pull list on Thursday. Sounds good. I'll have to make sure my comic store has... What's in store next week? What do we got? Oh no, my internet. Dude, this comic site is it giving me problems all day. Curious if it's just them. Wait, there's another Batman comic out next week? What the hell? One after the other, huh? This must be like a side story kind of thing. We'll get into it. We'll look at next week at the end. Oh, we do have City of Madness 3. Ooh. So yeah, we'll do that Thursday. We are taking the girlfriend out to dinner on Tuesday, but not Wednesday. Wednesday we're hanging out, so it's gonna be nice. Hang out, a little personal time. And then Batman every week, gotta make money somehow. Dude, the Bat Family books are everywhere. Every week there's a Harley, there's a freaking Bane, there's a Penguin comic. There is a Penguin comic. They're making their money. Maybe, dude, Spider-Man has as many titles as the Bat Family. The Spider Family has as many titles, I think, if not more. They're trying. They're trying to make that money. The other housekeeping, yes, WonderCon is happening in... Shit. It seems like it's not... It seems like it's not in a lot of time, so in 2 months. That seems like a long time. That's what I was trying to say. Seems like a long time, but it's going to be here before we know it. So I'm starting to make plans for WonderCon already. I got a couple of cool ideas of what to record, who to talk to. You know, we're going to talk to some cosplayers, we're going to talk to some exhibitors, anybody we can try to find. We're going to interview them, ask them some questions, and just see how they're doing at their con, you know? What are they interested in? And I may also try to visit some of the local shops and maybe do like a little interview too. I really want to test out what we can do and what we can do with the channel. So like maybe record a couple of interviews with some comic store owners, comic store workers or something like that. Just talk about the business, talk about some heroes, some comic lines that they like. That's kind of what I'm wanting to do. I think it'll be fun. And it'll be a good creative challenge for me too. Not that I'm feeling not creatively challenged. Could be fun. Yeah, could be a lot of fun. You'll notice I didn't post any videos this week as of yet. I don't know. I've just been kind of, you know, out of it, as you saw on Sunday. I got a good script. Keep it light to start. Ask them their favorite heroes. Pick of the week. Yeah. That's perfect. That's exactly how I want to start. You know, I would love to talk about business because I kind of do talk about the show business of it all. I critique the show business of it, like the business decisions that these guys make. And you may have saw Bob Iger actually came out and said that they're going to put a different concentration on stories moving forward. So let me see if I can pull that up. It might be on... I hope I'm not getting sick. Well, luckily I can work from home. I've avoided, I'm knocking on wood. I've avoided any sicknesses until now. Yeah, block. I'm trying to look for any news. Jeez. I don't know, maybe it was just somebody posting about it, but they said that yeah, we're gonna talk about that. I'm pulling together some stories we're gonna talk about later. Even if he wanted to, very interesting. Oh my god, we got Madam Web next week. Should I go review it? Should I? That might be kind of funny. That would be a fun thing. Let's review it. Okay, that's a great idea. My girlfriend said don't do it. She doesn't want me to give Sony any money. And when it's good, you can apologize to me personally. Oh, you kidding me? Get out of here. Get out of here with your business. Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about, some news later. Sony animation? Sony does animation? Good lord. Hawkman's wings? Dude, yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for me to probably talk shit on. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Okay, we can talk about that. I should really do this before the show starts. Anyway, so we do have a great show tonight. They did Spider-Verse. Oh yeah, you're right. That was Sony Animation? Sony's no more evil than any other corporation. They are. I don't know if you heard. I think it was either Prince or Michael Jackson. They talked about Sony being the devil. One of them. But it was mostly because they owned their masters. But yeah, we have a great poll this week. I put it in the thing. It's a big week. It's another big week. Bigger than last week, I'll say that. And I do have a surprise purchase. I didn't expect to actually buy this book, but I decided to get it. So it just means I can't buy something for $10. Yeah, we'll try that. Well, what else do we have coming up in the next month? Dude, we got Dune 2. So I'll be watching that. I need to get some tickets, some IMAX tickets for that. That's exciting. So I'll be doing a review on that. What else is there coming out? Is there any other DC or Marvel projects coming out? Oh, wait, when's that coming out? When's love Dune. Me too. That first movie was legit. I love Denis Villeneuve. So good. Blade Runner. That's crazy. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, we have what is that movie? I got like 6,000 views on my video review of it, and I forgot the name of Zack Snyder's movie. What was it? What was that movie? Child of Fire. Rebel Moon. I forgot the name of the movie. Oh my god. So we got that. When is that coming out? I'm dying. I can't even remember the name. Oh my god. Part 2. Rebel Moon Part 2. April 19th. Okay, so that's after WonderCon. So we got a while. So basically we're gearing up. We got Dune. We got Madame Web that I'll be reviewing. We got some video games. I have an idea. I have a good idea for Tarkov because it has its hooks deep into my flesh like Hellraiser right now. So I do want to do a video on that. I thought of it, I think, at the gym. But we have a fun video coming out either this weekend or Monday. And I'll be working on it the next couple days. I just got halfway done with the script last night. We'll do some more writing probably tonight after I do my chores and I put everything away. But this one's kind of a fun one. Not really any critiques or anything like that, but just a fun one for the season that it is. And then we got a Tarkov video, and then we got, of course, the other 2 Marvel videos. The 1999 video, and then the animation is better for comic book storytelling. So that's the plan. Tarkov's a little controversy right now with their support in Russia and their conflict. Oh no. Ooh. Because it's a Russian developer, right? I gave them $100. What is the Russian economy? Is it kind of like China where it has to go through the government? Or is it... I thought they were individuals. I'm curious. But dude, that game... I'm going to get into it in the video for sure. So tread carefully any coverage. I'm mostly going to talk about just the game and why is addicting. What's the gameplay loop and how other games in its same genre doesn't have the same type of gameplay loop and exploration mechanics that this one has, and why this one works. You can play it on the surface, you can get in deep with the metas, you can do a lot with the game. So that's mostly what I'll be talking about, is praising its way of its gameplay loop and it's how it's addicting and why it's addicting. Especially to me, who is I don't know what it is. There's a bunch of games that I just love looting things. So if you're talking, I mean, like MMORPGs, you loot stuff all the time. I have an eyelash in my eye. Dude, Fallout. That's my problem with Starfield. You are in the future. You are not in a post-apocalyptic world. You're not in a medieval environment. You can have mechanical legs if you want to, and yet you still have a encumbered status. Borderlands, great example. Borderlands is a great example, yes. So what Tarkov is doing, it's looting, but then these items actually have really big value outside of it. Not outside of the game, but outside of the world that you're in. So you can take them out, you can cash them in, you can, once you get to level 15, the flea market opens up, and it's just a whole auction house that you can buy from other people. So you could be potentially in a raid, and this one item could give you 1.5 million, dollars per se. The Russian dollars, I don't know what they're called. Rubles. Like one water pump is worth like 2 million on that flea market. So it is high stakes. These guns are insane. The amount of customization that you can do in it, it's a lot. when I first started playing it, I didn't like it. I really didn't. Now with this latest wipe, I think I'm understanding it a lot more. And I didn't have a good time on Sunday, but Saturday and Sunday, while playing it on my own, we had a couple good raids, right? We had a couple of good raids to finish it out. We did. So we're gonna be making a little video on that. But thank you for the thank you for the words of caution. And that is probably where I should be, is cautioned. Anyways, what do you say we get into the poll list? Does that sound good? Let's grab the bag. I have to remember to bring the bag to the comic book shop. I feel bad. I feel bad. I got them all right there. It's not like the bag. It's a black liquor store bag this time. Sorry. ASMRing this. It's a pretty fat stack too, to be honest. Put your keys in the bag? My keys? You mean my key issues? Or my keys on Van Nuys. Now this is when, just to let you know behind the scenes. No, car keys. Oh, okay. I thought you meant key issues. This is when we decide what the poll of the week is. Right here. You'll never forget. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Gotcha. What is going to be the poll of the week? I'll give it to them. Will I? This is a tough one. Maybe we'll do a double poll of the week, but I want to do this one last because it kind of means a lot to me personally. So I'll line it up like this. But we got a very diverse week this week. So I'm lining it up so we got some of this, some of that. All right, so we'll put these over here. Oh, you just saw something. No. Hope that didn't spoil. Okay, so we're gonna start off. Last week, it's flashing. Last week we got Somna issue number 2, but with cover G. Now remember, this cover G has a plastic on it. So let me see if I can grab it real quick. And I found out why it has the plastic on it, by the way. I found out why. So this is Somna issue 2 cover G. Now the reason for this plastic bag is because of nudity. So I think I'm going to keep this one in the plastic bag, but we do have issue number 2 cover A. Alrighty. Issue 2 cover A. Now this is $8.99, so this was an expensive week for me. But I do think this story is pretty cool, man. You know, it's mature. It's mature as all hell. So, you know, put the kids in bed. This isn't for the kids to read. This is an adult. I just opened it up to the last page and it is adult. That's a magazine. NRFB, what's that? NRFB is a magazine? What? Oh, never removed from box. Yep. Correctamundo. I think you said that last week and I forgot it. Yeah, from Dexter's Lab. But yeah, this is issue 2, cover A. So we will be reading this, and I read a couple of comic books today, actually. That issue of Somna is a magazine, big boy book. It is. It is. It's a big book. It's definitely going to be going with my graphic novels. It's on my bookshelf behind me. It's not going to be with my comics. It's too big, but it's great materials. The $8.99 price on this, yeah, I think it's worth it. The art is fantastic. Let me see if I can open up to a page that isn't hot. And it's kind of drawn in two different ways too. When she's in this dreamlike world, dreamlike presence, it's drawn in very paint-like, and then when she's in the real world, it's very artistic. It's not artistic. It's drawn like with hard lines. So let me see if I can show you this. I'm trying to make sure there's no nudity. I'm like, I don't know if that's nudity or not. Let me see. He's naked, but I don't think you can see it. He's naked, but I don't think you can see it. So that's the inside the dreamlike world. You can see it's very watercolory kind of thing, and then when you get here, actually this is a pretty good contrast right here. So this is actually a split. You got the art, you got the actual painted drawn art on this side, but then you have very watercolory here on the other side. So pretty cool painterly. Yeah, those are words. All right, I got the best words. Okay, we say the best words here. So that is a kind of a poll from last week, but we do now have cover A, and I will be reading it maybe over the weekend. I read a bunch of books today, I read like 3 or 4 books today. I was having a good time, man. I haven't read books in a while. Like, I kind of forced myself to read the Green Lantern books, but these ones were good. I liked them. And we'll get into them in the review. But this is still the poll list. Now, this one came out a couple weeks ago as well, so I decided to pick it up. I thought it was a fun little romp. I checked out the inside too. The art does seem pretty cool. So this is The Colonized: Zombies versus Aliens. The Colonized: Zombies versus Aliens. Now the story is these aliens, they crash land or they come down to Earth, and it's in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. So they even say at the very beginning, it's like, you know, we're kind of tired of zombie stories, that kind of thing. And they wanted to do a black comedy of aliens landing on Earth, and there are some Earthlings still alive. What do they have to go through with these zombies? And now they got aliens. It seems like a really cool, fun ride. Let me see if I can show you the insides. The art is pretty fantastic too. It's not kind of what you expected. It's very cartoony, but I think it's going to be a fun read. So this is by Real Moss Presentation. Where does it say who wrote it? Chris Real and Drew Moss. So, The Colonized. I think this one's going to be cool. This one's going to be cool. So I picked it up. I was looking at it last week, and I'm like, I don't want to do it. And then I asked them how that is, and they're like, oh, I don't know, I haven't read it. So I'm like, you know what? Take a chance. Take a chance on a book, you know? All right. So now we're getting into the floppies. We're getting into the floppies now. And it's kind of a weird week, so bear with me. Risk taker. Hey, I'm actually taking some couple risks in here too. And these are kind of more expensive for less pages. So the first risk that we are taking, I don't know if you were a fan of this or if you've ever seen it, back from the 80s. This is Thundercats, issue number 1. I was hearing a little bit of hype of this online, and I did watch the cartoon back in the day because my family kept the VHSs, and that's all I watched. We did not have cable. I watched VHSs from my grandparents, which were like the claymation stuff, Gumby, lots of Gumby from the 70s, and a lot of the 80s cartoons. So Thundercats. I didn't watch He-Man so much. It was Thundercats, Transformers, Ring Raiders, a bunch of cartoon shows that would then have a commercial of the toys that you can buy on the VHS. Toxic Avenger, the cartoon. My mom got that from, I swear, she got the Toxic Avenger cartoon VHS from either Goodwill or Ross. And I watched that thing a lot. The Thundercats reboot, yeah. That's true, I forgot that came out. Honestly, I haven't even taken a look on the inside. It looks cool.
Thundercats. Ah!
So this is by Dynamite, right? Yeah, this is by Dynamite. Thundercats issue 1. So I'm gonna check this out. See how I dig it. And it's written by Declan Chalvet. And it's got Drew Moss. Right, drawing. Arting. He's arting. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for this one. This one's gonna be fun. And now we can bag and board. I'm like, oh yeah, we usually bag and board on this show, huh? But I can't call it bagging, boarding, and chatting, because that's somebody else. I do feel like I'm running out of bags already. That's sad. Need to buy more already. Maybe this time I'd buy the right size. I don't think we are running out. I think there's 50 in there. I think we looked it up every time too. Did you read anything over the weekend that you dug? That you dug? I need to stop being lazy and just make the darn video, dude. I may record it tomorrow. That'd be fun. Record the new video. Thundercats! Ah! Thundercats by Dynamite, issue number 1. Been bad at reading lately, mostly writing. Hey, that's cool. Keep that mind going. Keep that brain moving. What are you writing about? What you writing about? Had a good amount of books tonight. I'm actually kind of stoked for these. This next one's pretty sick. Oh, CRPG? Cool. Very cool. That'd be fun. Is it like for a product? You gotta let me know. Lewis! He's here! Sorry, Brett, I didn't do that for you. Brett's here too! Hey Lewis, hope you've been well, man. We'll see how far we get. Neither of us are coders, so we're learning. Oh shit. Have you checked out Fiverr? Been busy? Hey man, that's good to hear. Honestly, we got a little worried. Are you saying you have a life, Lewis? Luis! Very cool. Happy to see you here, man. It's all good. You want me to run through what we grabbed so far? Thundercats. So far, this Thundercats is the only thing that's new this week. Thundercats issue 1 by Dynamite. Can't wait. Nice to be here. Hey, I'm glad. The Colonized. So this is a one-shot, by the way. Zombies versus aliens. And then we have cover A of Somna, issue number 2. Book number 2, I should say. Dark, exotic, sensual, erotic, mature story of Somna. So that's all we got so far, but we've been chatting. But Brett, dude, seriously, you guys should the internet is out here, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be somebody who you guys can find to make that. Is it like an old school CRPG? That'd be kind of cool, like Police Quest or King's Quest. Wasn't it called King's Quest? Like with the little dude who's like... But yeah, these books, I'm excited for them. But Brett, keep me up to date about that CRPG, man. I'm stoked. Have you guys seen... Let me see if I can find that game real quick. I know I'm cutting into the pull list section. A game called Faith. Have you guys seen that? It's like a horror game done by... I'll try it, slowly moving. It's all good. Let me see if I can pull it on YouTube real quick. Never heard of it. It's probably not a game that you have heard of. I only saw it. It's called Faith, the Unholy Trinity. It honestly is... It's supposedly too scary for 3D. I'm going to put my headphones in so I can watch it with you guys. But this is done by... I think it's Devolver or Blood. I forgot who does it. Faith game. It's a survival game. Who is it? I mean, I had it on Steam. I could have looked here. The Unholy Trinity. I guess we have it right here. Oh, it is New Blood. So New Blood is one of my favorite publishers. They publish a bunch of smaller, more niche games, but they really do have a affinity for older styled games. So think kind of like Duke Nukem, Doom, those pixely games. But watch this real quick. Don't have sound.
I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night.
Retro, yeah. It's creepy, man. I played it for a little bit. Look at that. So cool.
Mortis.
So I love stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, I guess the most expensive part of this was kind of like the animations and stuff, but it has an old school aesthetic to it. But I mean, do you think what's scarier? Like your mind, this is back in the day when your mind would fill in the blanks of what the game didn't do. You know what I mean? So, like, this is what the art looks like. This is what it looks like in the game. But it's very cool. So what I'm saying is there are experiences that you can make, and you don't need to make it like a huge expensive thing. So that's my point, I guess. I don't know. But I'm stoked. Keep it going. Slow and steady. Old games are ugly and hard. My mind fills it in. I don't know. This is creepy to me. I don't know. No, it's not knick-knack time. I hit the wrong button. Like, this is creepy to me. I don't know. My mind fills it in. I gotta press the right button. Okay. So... struggle streaming? Nah. Yeah, I am. I struggle every day. Struggling every day. Alright, next title on the pull list is one that I am always shocked by. And it's just the cool factor. First console was N64. No, those games were hard. They were hard, but that's because they didn't know how to develop. Right? So, what do you think the best controlled game on the N64 was? Probably Super Mario 64, which is crazy because it's like the first game to come out on it. I would say Rogue Squadron did pretty well too, but the Shadows of the Empire did not. But they learned how to do Rogue Squadron from doing Shadows of the Empire, which is kind of cool. Yeah, exactly. Super Mario 64. Right. It controlled better than any other title that came after it. It's crazy to think about. They just knocked it out of the park, huh? Played this one team-up game. I forgot the name. It's not Super Smash, is it? Oh, the Birds of Prey book came out this week. It's a weird book. Anyways, but this next title, the cool factor of this title is always through the roof. This is Spawn Gunslinger. Look at freaking that, dude. Issue number 28. Kind of like that Simpson. Oh, a beat 'em up. Spawn is so cool. So freaking cool. I am going to get Spawn issue 350. But Gunslinger just does something else for me. It's so cool. And the art on the inside, let me try to find... Like, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Some of the coolest pieces are from the Spawn titles that I've seen. So McFarland, Soy, and Nunez knocking out of the park with Gunslinger. I'm having a great time. And again, the $2.99 price on these books. Yes, they are thin. They are very thin. They're very short. But the quality is there. You know what I mean? The quality on the Thundercats book is not bad either. We didn't talk about the quality of the stock, but the quality is there. So again, this is Gunslinger, issue number 28. Having a great time with the story, little piece by little piece. Their books are a lot shorter than the other ones, but the quality is beyond compare. Gunslinger. If I see a Gunslinger at WonderCon, he's getting stopped. He or she. Because it could be a she. Fen version. That'd be kind of cool. Because they have the female Spawn. I forgot her name. She's in Scorched. So have her as like the Gunslinger. What games are coming out soon? Are there any games coming out? I should... Oh yeah, there are, huh? I literally have Opera GX and I don't know if there are games coming out. Let's see, we got... Stellar Blade. You were all about Stellar Blade? Oh my goodness, we lost another one. You boys and your fem toys. That's true, it is on PC. I'm just curious, like, if it's worth what everyone's talking about. Like, it was second billing on the PlayStation terrible show that we watched last week. Beautiful. Gunslinger, issue number 28. Seems overhyped. I agree. I think the attention is not... The attention is on the character model, not even on the gameplay. So I'm like, why am I going to spend $70 on something if I don't know... I mean, I'm not going to say if I don't know if it's good because I've taken chances on that before. But you know what I mean? Like, they haven't even talked about the gameplay. Like, oh, you do this for this. I don't... They just... I would rather buy Metal Gear Rising Revengeance and play through that again. Looks like DMC. Yes, exactly. What I was saying, I think we said it last week, right, Brett? We said it last week, is that I don't know where the tone of the game wants to go. Because they have this protagonist with her outfits, with her jiggle physics. And then the story in the trailer was all serious. It was like... Not fun, not Bayonetta, not DMC. At least there's like some jokey on the nose stuff with those. This one was just played for freaking dead serious. So I think it really is just like, you know, hot. I don't know, like hot girl. This is a retro wave game. I don't even know what it's about. It's coming out tomorrow. Helldivers is tomorrow. If it was free to play, I'd give it a shot, but it's not. And that's not even a PS4, PS5 exclusive. Next week we have Banishers, which I did find I wanted to play, but it seems like an Elden Ring. Skull and Bones is next week. Ugh. They're casting that to the wind. They're just doing that with it. Oh yeah, I did save Slave Zero X. Looks kind of cool. It's like a 2D platformer slash beat 'em up. Oh, Dark Forces remaster? Nice. That's on the 28th, guys. I already did play the HD update to Dark Forces, the mod, and I loved it. I already beat it. So unfortunately, I don't need to spend money on it. Oh, you guys got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the 29th, huh? Rise of the Ronins, March 22nd. Alone in the Dark, March 20th. We got some games, but I don't know if I'm going to play any of them. South Park Snow Day. That might be kind of funny. It looks like a tower defense game or an XCOM, huh? And then Stellar Blades the same day, April 26th. But that'll be after WonderCon. That's true. I gotta remember how to do that. Just gonna play old games. Hell yeah. You're no way playing the Mass Effect trilogy again. No way. That's awesome. Some dude left a comment. I need to reply back. He said he left a comment on my Mass Effect video to play Andromeda. I'm like, do I have to? I know it's very cheap right now. I know it's very cheap. Mass Effect Andromeda is $8, bro. $8. Don't do it? What do you mean? ME2? Oh my god. You could tell in my voice if you watch the video. Mass Effect 2 means so much to me. I still have those pictures on my Facebook of the night that I got Mass Effect 2. Life's too short for bad games. I heard it's better and you can do mods. Don't do Andromeda, it's bad, super bad. It's a glitchy, buggy mess. Oh man. I heard there's mods that you can do to clean it up. Bro, this game came out 7 years ago. 7 years ago. That's insane. I'm trying to remember where I bought Andromeda, because I bought it. I do think I bought it on my PC. 2017, I think I got it on my PC. I wonder if it's on my EA store. I play on console, so no mode for me. Oh yeah. Time is a circus and we're all clowns. That's true. That's true. EA's got 85% off for Lunar New Year, meaning we need money before the fiscal year call. There was some mods you can do on, I think you're on PlayStation though, right? I was saying I think there's mods that you can do on Xbox, but then that's only with certain games. But hey man, $8 for Mass Effect Andromeda and I can do mods that cleans up a lot of stuff with it? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, next title on the pull list is one that is always on the pull list, but for some reason they will not invest more in it. Next play is Arkham Asylum. That's a good call. I was watching Mauler play Arkham Asylum. He had as many people watching him play that game as he did the Suicide Squad game. So lots of people were really watching to get that nostalgia again and just to see quality gameplay. Those Arkham games, we may have talked shit on Arkham Knight when it came out, but it is still eons above what they have right now. Speaking of Arkham, the next on our list is Batman issue 142, which is the Joker Year 1, Part 1. Now, I don't know where this is taking place because I'm pretty sure we're at a different point. So this is coming out right now. Live service games are dying. Glad to see it. That's a good cover. It's a sick cover, huh? It's beautiful. With the red hood. And the sharpness of the puddle, too. And you see the puddle is the bat logo. Why is Batman so cool? Why is Batman so cool, man? Oh, man. I got spittle on it. Oh no, it just went down in value. The next video game crash is coming. I hope not. It just went down in value because my spit. Actually, it's gone up in value because my spit. Think about it. Yeah, right. But yeah, this is the Joker Year 1, Part 1, and this is by looks like Chip Zdarsky, Commune Coley, Sorrentino, Nessie, Sanchez, and Stewart. So lots of people on this book. It might be multiple stories. I don't know where this is taking place. I read 141, but I feel like this is a different story. The cover is sick. The art on the inside is always good, but now we need a crash. We need to punish the manager class for laying off devs. Yeah, there's a lot of bloat with these companies. I will say that. Too many live service games with microtransactions and lots of anti-consumer practices for real big developers. Yeah. Games are made by developers and artists, not managers or by dudes on boardrooms. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, unfortunately, those dudes in the executive positions are the ones making the decisions. So they're the ones that said, we need a live service game. And the thing is, like, this game has been in the works for what? At least 5-6 years? So even 5-6 years ago, were they behind the ball? Were they behind the curve? Like, when did Destiny 2 come out? I feel like that kind of went... like a weird fart in the wind. That was the last really live servicey game I can think of. Indies haven't popped off like this since Super Meat Boy. Dude, indies are killing it. Indies are killing it. That, and there's a couple of protected games coming out. I mean, I'm on PC, so like the Xbox showcase really meant a lot to me. We got Indiana Jones. The what was that name? Avowed. Looks cool. Power World is ushering in the new indie wave. I agree. Power World is sick. I'm on a Tarkov kick now, though. But Power World is doing really well, and I haven't gotten back in a while. They needed some stuff for that. If GameStop can surprise Wall Street, then anything, that's true. Like, whatever Nintendo is doing, not gonna lie, I hate Nintendo, but they are evergreen. Yeah. I heard a rumor talking about the new Switch, and they're going to, supposedly, I think, go a little bit bigger. But when the internals are going to be a lot more powerful, but the screen is not going to be OLED anymore. It's going to be just a LED screen. I'm like, oh god. I think Power represents something bigger, better than the game itself. I agree. It kind of does. The game is buggy, but there are aspects to it, like the Pokemon catching, the PAL catching, that I had a fun time with it. And I think with friends, those dungeons need to be improved, the raids need to be improved, and with friends and their pals, it could be really something interesting. But they have a lot of work to do. They have a lot of work to do. And I know Microsoft actually dedicated a couple of their people to that game to help them out. So I'm not sure if that was just the technical aspect on the servers, or if it was with gameplay, you know, encounters. There's like encounter artists. But yeah, they're advertising the fudge out of the Suicide Squad game. Available now. Please buy now. But yeah, I can't wait to see what this Joker Batman book is all about. And like I said, I really need to catch up on where are we in this situation, because I've been reading Batman now since 138 and I still don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Probably some lawyers too. Yeah, these companies always have lawyers on retainers. On a retainer. Retainers? Like in their teeth? Is there 50 in here? There was 50. I feel like I went through them pretty fast. Good bags, my dudes. Good bags. Just punch the shit out of the mic. Punch the mic. Heard Microsoft could license their exclusives to be released on PlayStation. I would doubt that. I wouldn't put any weight into that, really. And if you look, a lot of the dudes that were pushing that story are backtracking now. Well, we said alleged. Well, we said possibly. Yeah, it spread like wildfire throughout the gaming sphere for sure. Yeah, this one kind of went weird. This one's a little bit thicker of a book. It's kind of weird in the bag. Yeah, I don't think they'll do that. Microsoft getting out of the console game? Nah, I doubt it. It's the meme where LA Noir is like, I doubt that. I highly doubt that. So we got Batman, issue 142, in the bag, in the board. Ready to see what's going on with this title. That's it, X to doubt. And his face is like... I highly doubt that. I mean, this is on YouTube, so if it happens, I can eat crow. But I really doubt that. I don't think that's the best move either. No way. No way, Sir Ray Bob. Okay, cool. Next one on the list. I'll save the pick of the week for the next title. I'll save it for the next title. This one was close to being pick of the week because what they've been doing with this series, I've been really impressed by. And it's only been 2 titles so far, so it's not too much. But this is Ultimate Black Panther, issue number 1. And I forgot what cover this is. I do believe this is the B cover. This is cover B. Now, funny story about the A cover, and the reason why I don't have it. The publisher, Penguin, actually lost a whole palette of these books cover A. So the shop that I go to was actually short on that. Who's writing, who's drawing? It is Dude and Dude. They don't even have it on the cover. This is the variant cover, so it isn't laid out like the others. Let me click on it real quick. Bring it up on the big screen. It doesn't say who the writer is? Isn't that kind of weird? So it's Hill, Caselli, and Curiel. And it's Stefano Caselli is doing the art. So it's possible that they don't have someone on here for that. But Hill, Caselli, and Curiel. And that's the cover A. This is the cover A. I do want to get that cover, but I decided to go for cover B too while I'm at it. Or is this actually cover C? There was this one too. This one was kind of cool. This one was kind of cool. Cover A looks cooler. Yeah, I agree. Cover A looks cool. So let me read a little bit on this one. It's kind of a cool... So this is the Ultimate Universe. So what does it say on the barcode? For me or for this one? Bonus digital edition? Oh, mine's 131. So that means it's a C cover, right? See, I need to... Cover A looks cooler. Yeah. Yeah, 131. So does that mean it's C cover? Because of 3? Right, yep. Perfect. So I got cover C. I think it was the coolest, in my opinion, other than the A. Like I said, I may go back, see if they get more in. Cover A does look cool, but here's the story. So if you know anything about the Ultimate Universe, there was Ultimate Universe number 1, then there was Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, showing what Spider-Man Peter Parker is like in this Ultimate Universe, where What's his name? The Maker, right? Oh, that one's kind of cool. A reprint. So anyways, it's a bad version of Reed Richards. He's gone to this universe and he made sure that no heroes have their powers. Kind of cool. So they're in Ultimate Universe, Doctor Doom, Iron Lad, which is a young Tony Stark, Thor, and Lady Sif go to stop his plans, Maker's plans. And then all of a sudden there's a huge blast. Basically a nuclear blast. Killing everybody. And that's what starts off this entire universe. And then we see the repercussions of that in Ultimate Spider-Man, where we see that Aunt May actually died. Spoilers. Oops. So you actually see Peter Parker in this world with no powers. And what is he like? He's got a family, he's got Mary Jane, he's got 2 kids, he's got a job, and he has his Uncle Ben, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool to see their interactions, but Uncle Ben lost Aunt May. So what is he like in this universe without her? I would suggest picking up that title, even if you're not a Spider-Man fan. But this book is what Black Panther is kind of up to in this universe. Now, let me read this a little bit. In the wake of Ultimate Invasion, Khonshu and Ra, the force known together as Moon Knight, are seeking to expand their brutal control of the continent of Africa. In response to lone bulwark against them, the isolated nation of Wakanda will send forth its champion, its king, the Black Panther. From the creative minds of Brian Hill, who did Blade and Killmonger, and Stefano Caselli, X-Men Red, Avengers, comes a bold new take on the world of Black Panther and Wakanda. So that's why he's a little bit different. And it's kind of cool that Khonshu and Ra, Moon Knight, and he's going to go after the Moon Knight. So, pretty cool. Can't wait to hop into that. I really do love this Ultimate line. I think I like it better than some of the mainline stuff that I'm reading too, like Daredevil. I don't know, Daredevil's pretty good though. I was about to read Daredevil Black Armor number 3, but I had to start the show. But I'm excited to hop back into this Ultimate Universe. I'm having a blast with it. As it slowly rolls out what these characters are up to in this world. I'm curious how he has his powers when I thought the Maker stopped everybody from having powers. I'm curious with that. I think his name's the Maker. I can't remember. But he's like a bad dude version of Reed. And that was from Ultimate Invasion, which happened before this. Bada boom, C cover. I think it's cool. We'll see if we can find the A cover somewhere. Maybe I'll hop over to the other store tomorrow. All right. Now this one may be a little bit of a shock. This one's a little bit off kilter, but I was watching it get made, and I'm a little excited of it, and that's why it's my pick of the week. So this is written by Amy Jo Johnson, Matt Hostin, Nico Leon, and Francesco Segala by Boom Studios. This is Power Rangers The Return. So it's actually written by Amy Jo Johnson, who played Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, back in the day when I was watching Power Rangers. And unfortunately, oh God, what's his name? Tommy. I remember the character name. David. Oh my God. Green Ranger. Actor name. Not Tommy Oliver. Jason David Frank. Unfortunately, Jason David Frank passed away last year, right? Tommy Oliver. Yep. So he passed away last year. So this is kind of like a little bit of not a love letter to him, because I think she's married. But kind of like what takes place after that. And she wrote it. Amy Jo wrote it. And she seemed really stoked writing it. And the art looks pretty good on the inside. They got a pretty good team. I'm excited to see where these characters are. And dude, you even have the lady who played the Yellow Ranger before she passed, man. Rest in peace. Yeah, real one. He said he'd beat the shit out of like CM Punk or something. But yeah, the art looks pretty good on the inside. We got all the characters from the show. We got like was it Bulk and Scully? We got all them in it. And I think this is going to be a cool read. It may be a little nostalgic. We got Kimberly in here. We got Billy. What was his name? Zach. We got Zach in here. Billy's a little nerd. I actually met him a bunch of times. If you go to a convention, you can meet Billy. He's a cool cat. He knows. And then we got, look at... Should the Power Rangers reboot? I mean, they kind of did, right? So here's what's her name who passed, unfortunately, the Yellow Ranger. So, you know, this is just a cool little trip down memory lane on that one. So that's my pick of the week. Little fun little ride. Should the Power Rangers reboot? I don't know. They're finding a lot of love in comic books right now. Boom Studios is doing a lot of lines with Power Rangers. I think Power Rangers even had a collab with Ninja Turtles or Transformers, one of them. But they're having like a really good resurgence inside comics. And even if this book isn't good, the cover alone is kind of worth it. It's cute with her and Tommy. Bulk and Skull. It wasn't Scully? Oh, damn it. I thought it was Scully. Bulk and Skull. Yeah, that's it. They're an ongoing story. I think we can respect that. Yeah, I do. I remember, what was the last Power Rangers you guys watched? Because I watched through... I watched the original. I got to Power Rangers Zeo. I'm trying to remember. And then Power Rangers Turbo was around the same time that I started growing out of it. I wasn't too grown to know that what's-her-face, the lady in Power Rangers Turbo, was a babe. Oh yeah, I didn't show it off one more time. So that is Power Rangers The Return, issue number 1, written by Amy Jo Johnson. Mulder and Scully, that's it. Jesus. Turbo for you too? Yeah. What was her name? Power Rangers Stone Cold Babe. Especially for like a 7-year-old, which is kind of a weird thing to say. What was her name? Bad guy? Villain. Divatox. Divatox. Oh my god, that's it. It was Divatox. That was stupid. Oh, there was like 2 different actresses I remember too. Oh, boys should be watching this. That's cool. She got a comic book character? You know what I mean? Like, come on, guys. Super weird. These are weird. This one's better. I think one of these is in the movies, one of these is in the TV show. Because they have different actresses. But yeah, this was when... This was weird. That's not as bad. Weird. 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 But this is the last... makeup. I watched the Future Cops one, Turbo the original, and the one of the movies with the Silver Ranger. Also saw that 2017 movie. Oh, dude, I never watched that. I forgot that came out. We're in the our weird guy hours? Yeah, we are. Oh, you couldn't even see it because of my head. Oh, no. You couldn't see it in my head, huh? That's weird. That's weird for a kid's show. That's weird. She's clothed. It's fine. It's fine. They always hit weird character designs. They did. Dude, I watched a YouTube video on behind the scenes of the Power Rangers. That dude Saban was up to some weird stuff. He was kind of skeevy. Skeevy? Up to no good? There we go. We're in our weird guy hours. Trademark. I like the practical stuff in Power Rangers. Me too. It was goofy. I mean, it's meant for kids. But there was some serious stuff about it that they kind of wove in. You know? Like, here's the thing. That's the crazy part. The Marvels, right? I always compare everything to the Marvels because to me that is the lowest bar of having no stakes and no fucks given, excuse my language, about the stakes. Multiple planets died because they messed up and they couldn't care, and nor did anybody, and there's no resolution for that either. At least in the Power Rangers movie, Zordon gets messed up, dude. And there's something on the line. Zordon's gonna die. They're both for children. The Power Rangers movie is meant for children. Yes, there's also a goofy part with what's her name, who's the trainer. Power Rangers movie trainer girl. Another what was her name? No. Trainer girl, 1995, bro. 1995, bro. Like, what was this? This is when I woke up. I'm like, oh, ladies. Well, that and Kimberly. I had a crush on Kimberly. But, yeah. Like, what is this, you know? Who thought of this? Here, I can't scroll up. There it is. Like, that's weird. This is weird. I need to make that into a thing. Hold on. We should have done that. Hold on. We should do this. All right. All right. We didn't do this. Hold on. All right. Come on. As a 5-6-year-old, that was pretty killer. Kids shows had to be educational back then. That's true. Power Rangers got me into mechs. Oh, yeah. Like Gundam styles. Gundam style, not Gungam style. I started watching Gundam, Gurren, Legion, and Neon Genesis. Dude, I didn't get to watch Evangelion until I was in my 20s. I watched it on Netflix. Kind of getting over the Marvels hate. It's a bad movie for sure, but not so egregious as to be a study case. I think it is. DC beat them to the punch on that. So where I'll say it's a study case because of the lack of weight. Now, what I was mentioning about people, the defense of it was too hardcore for me. People were saying like, it's a good movie, or they were saying it's fun, which I'm all, don't you want something more than that? Like, there was, when I say stakes, the Power Rangers movie had stakes. Zordon's life is on the line. This is a dude who, if you watch the show, he's like the ultimate guy. You know, he's like the ultimate father figure per se in it. And his life is on the line, and they got a time running out. They gotta go. So, like, there's stakes. Like, it shows you that this villain is not to be messed with. And I guess you have that with the Marvels, but the movie couldn't care about what the villain is doing. And they never have. So that's why my girlfriend says that, you know, Marvel, you just now are seeing that Marvel has always been terrible. I don't agree to that extent, but they have always had a villain problem. They have always had a stakes problem. So that's why, like, Civil War made sense to me. Winter Soldier, of course, made sense to me. And, like, there were some other ones that made sense, but, like, Iron Man 2 and 3 and other stuff, it always just falls flat. So it is kind of just a storytelling problem in general that people have, or that people are doing. And there needs to be stakes. There needs to be stuff. The heroes are becoming more like villains than heroes, and the real life girl bosses are actually villains. What did one person say? The ones who preach loudest have the most to hide. So, I mean, I guess I'm preaching about storytelling, so I got something to hide. I don't know how to tell a story. That's my something to hide. I don't know. It's cool looking at all this stuff. I mean, I talk shit on Rebel Moon, you know, and that was pretty big. And everyone, that one's like universal, not everyone liking it, you know. I don't know. It's interesting. Weird take, but okay. It's a weird take. All right. I mean, that's what I'm made for, is weird takes. Or yours is a weird take. I'm a big fan of mechs, though. Huge Gundam fan. Dude, where do I start for Gundam? I see it at the conventions. I got my Gundam models, and I love mechs, too. I actually will be doing a review on my Evangelion model, which I broke. It was tough. It was smaller than I thought it was going to be. But I love Eva. I love mechs. Me too. So where should I start with Gundam? And where can I watch it? I know I need to get through Dragon Ball too. I know Gundam has a lot of shows. There was like one in the 70s on Netflix or something. But yeah, where do I start? Can I start somewhere new? Like some people said I can skip Dragon Ball Z or get to it or something like that. Watch Gundam the Origin 6 mini movies. I can do that. I got a lot of stuff to watch. Got it. The original Gundam just got on Netflix, but only in Japanese. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I like it. I just watched we're a little bit away from the end of One Punch Man. And that one's an interesting one, because he's a Mary Sue. You know? So that's where they're doing cool stuff around him. And I really do need to process One Punch Man. I don't know. Hulu might be Netflix? Okay. I took a picture of it, so it's definitely going on the list. It's going on the list. Not the pull list, it's going on the other list. All right, review time. So what did I read today? Let me grab them real quick. And I read these today. I didn't really read much over the weekend. I was playing Tarkov. I need to be better about it. Is this free? Like, I don't know why it did that to me. Weird. Okay. He's not a Mary Sue? Come on, all he did was push-ups and sit-ups, and he's like one punch. He put in the work. He's a Marty Stew. But you know what I mean, right? Like, people are training a lot harder than him. He just does push-ups and sit-ups, and he's a one-punch man. And he can do everything that he got, so... He's all power without the training arc and deeply unhappy. He is deeply unhappy. So that's a good call. Why is he deeply unhappy? Like, because he can't have anybody more powerful to fight, right? He's bored. He's always bored. He thought somebody was going to stand up to him, and when he actually has a certain fight, he gets excited. And then they lose. So it's a cool twist on the dynamic of a Mary Sue per se, a Marty Stew. And I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but it's because they're playing with that dynamic, not falling into it. You know what I mean? So what I read today, and I'm going to tape it up right here too. Edenwood, issue number 4. I love where this story's going. We're getting deeper into the characters of Bastille, of Ryan. We're getting deeper into the characters and where they are now and what they've gone through. And a little bit cool cover, absolutely. This story, if you haven't gotten into it yet, maybe you can still catch up. This is issue 4. It's by Tony S. Daniel. And I'm having a great time setting up the world even more. Demons, witches, bunch of cool stuff. This is Edenwood by Image. And Tony S. Daniel, Edenwood. Very cool world. It's like an amalgamation of a bunch of really cool stuff. But not like Power World. Because he's unfulfilled, because shonen protagonists are deeply unfulfilled. It's like an inverse. Yes. Yes, so it's an inverse. So he's already super duper powerful versus shonen is becoming powerful, right? That is cool. This is a great book. I'm having a great time with it. I need to read a little bit harder on the last issue because I feel like I missed a little bit. But this one I fully read on the toilet today. And this is $3.99 per issue, and it's a great title. I think it's really cool. Really cool character designs. Good writing. Good world. Yeah, having a great time with it. Edenwood, issue 4. Digging it. I'm going to tape it up now. That's the thing. Whenever I do a review, I should tape it up. That way I know where I reviewed it, huh? I don't know about doing in-depth comic reviews. Like, what if do people still do in-depth comic reviews? Or nah? Looks great. Did you say it on the toilet or did I mishear it? No, I did on the toilet. No, I read on the toilet. Where do you read? No, I read on the toilet or I read right here. Would anyone be a hero for fun? That's true. You mean about us or in general? Like world building kind of thing? I got different piles. Dude, I got different piles all around me. In general. I don't think... I kind of sum it up with like the Spider-Man Batman problem. I worry that people that I love would get in trouble or get caught up and stuff. I would worry for their safety. I would. Because every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? So Batman has his rogues gallery. If I can get Superman powers without the baggage, that would be cool. Yeah. What's the baggage? Is it the kryptonite? Is that the baggage? Next one I actually read this right before going live. This is Lotus Land? Yeah. The kryptonite, but kryptonite doesn't exist now. So that's the thing, like if you still have a weakness of kryptonite, does that mean Krypton exists in this world? And then also, does that mean the other worlds of the DC universe exist in this world, in this universe? So does Apocalypse exist? Because if that invites Darkseid to this planet, I kind of don't want that. If you existing, Batman creates, some would say, a rogues gallery. Superman invites challenge, kind of like what Vision says, you know? That would be bad. That would be so bad. But I get it. If there's no repercussions and you have Superman powers, would you want that? I don't know. Could you not have a normal life? Would you be a celebrity? Would you... I don't know. What would you do? Would you be... What was that movie? Brightburn? Did you see that James Gunn movie back in the day? He made a bad child Superman. That was Brightburn, I think, right? Yeah, anyways, I read Lotus Land issue 3. This one was kind of a middle ground issue. It deals with the last issue and where you left off your main character, and then they just keep moving again. So the problems, the repercussions of it is kind of a couple of pages, and it gets settled really fast. But it does open a larger mystery box on the world in general. So it wasn't too cyberpunky, this one. It talks more about the backstory of the world that they're in, the political atmosphere kind of, and what happened. The covers are sick, though. The art on the inside's good. I don't know, this seemed like a... So, like, the last issue, like, the first issue kind of went like this. The second issue kind of went like this, and then this one's kind of, like, a little bit down. So it's kind of like a... I don't know, an in-betweener, I would say. I might stick with it. It's one of the only super cyberpunky things that I have. The cover is so cool, though. Very great. That would be interesting to explore, right? Superpowered people would be deeply hated. I think X-Men got it right. I think so too. You can see it behind me. You can see it behind me. I think X-Men do get it right. I think they would be attacked. I think they'd be persecuted. And people would be, that's the thing, people would be scared of you, right? They'd be frightened. They'd want to feel secure. They want to feel protected. So that means an overreacher, an overactor would do something. So that's my feelings on it too. Okay. Now this one, when I read it, actually shocked me by how much I liked it. It's a lot better of an issue. This is Invasive. Issue number 2. This one's kind of grotesque, but it's diving into a really, really crazy world. Yeah, basically superpowered people are walking living weapons. Exactly. Kind of like Iron Man 2, when the government wants control over you, right? They want control of the Iron Man suit. What they fear, they want control of because they can see you as a weapon. If the government's coming after you, yes. Very horror-esque. Yes, this is a very... So this book, it's a mystery. It's like a murder mystery. But it's also dealing with self-harm and also dealing with body dysmorphia. What's the other one? People that get elective surgeries because of those two things. Because the people in this story love getting cut. They love getting hurt. And they like when feeling the scars, basically. Like, that's what these people are. And there's a group of killers that are performing surgeries like this for their own wicked things. And there's these 2 that are investigating it because this lady's sister is missing. I'm into Invasive. I'm going to get that trade. Nice. Yeah, this is my only Oni book. But this is the B cover. But I actually, the first one, you could probably hear it if I talked about it. I was just like, it's all right. It's cool. It's talking about elective surgery, and this is kind of horror-esque, but this one takes it to another level. This ramps up the fear factor a lot, too. So that's Bun and Hervas. And that's Invasive, issue number 2. Really disgusting cover. Ugh. The art on the inside is really good, too. It follows what's on this cover, the character models. It follows that. But yeah, I'm digging it a lot more. I like this one. I thought I was going to like Lotus Land more than Invasive. I like Invasive now. I didn't tape it. No! I gotta tape it, my bros. My briskis. I'm kind of stoked to work on the next videos. I'm glad I took a couple of days off. A couple of days, like a whole week. Tape it up. Gotta read them when I get a chance. Yeah. Are you collecting any books right now, Louis? Oh man, that was a good one. Bummer that Lotus Land falls off. Yeah. I don't know if it falls off. It does set up at the end like a larger conspiracy, so it's interesting, but it wasn't like as ramping up as I thought it was gonna be. Sci-fi needs help. Yeah. Been reading some more mangas lately. All right, what are you reading? Gonna take breaks. Rest is radical. The MV video was so good, dude. Thank you so much, Brett. Thank you. I'm glad people are engaging with that video a lot. I like it. It's really cool to see. I'm like, I'm not alone. Even my girlfriend, I'm like, what game soundtracks are memorable to you? Besides the obvious, you know, Zelda, Mario themes, that kind of stuff. And she said Mass Effect. She's a Mass Effect fan. Okay, last title that I read this week is by Marvel. It's got Chip Zdarsky and Daniel Acuna. It is Marvel Avengers Twilight, Book 2. I dug this a lot. It does feel similar to other future stories that you may have seen where heroes are older and the world doesn't want them anymore, so on and so forth. And it's cool to see Steve Rogers in this type of world. What would he be? What does a soldier do without a war? Kind of like Major Payne. And you kind of see what he does. He searches for a war. But it's also, it seems like the world needs this fight. Heart Gear, Crazy Food Truck, Kaiju number 8, Blade of the Moon Princess, and Deadpool Samurai. That's so cool. I haven't seen Deadpool Samurai. They're making a manga out of that. I actually have a Batman manga behind me. I like that series. Yes, this Twilight series is pretty good. It's pretty good. I can't wait to see the next issue. So, like, we got, you know, these heroes, they're really old. They got their powers taken away. And, you know, the world is kind of totalitarian. It's kind of run by these corporations, and the Starks are kind of in charge of that corporation, and their son, who it is Tony Stark and crap, what's her name? Wasp's son? No, Wasp's. Yeah, this is the son of Wasp and Tony Stark. So, Janet? Yeah, one of those two. Hope. No, it's Hope. Where's the normal stuff? What normal stuff? We got Avengers. This is an Avengers book. What you mean? Anyways, what's your favorite manga out of all those, Lewis? And I haven't heard any of those, man. I'm out of the manga game. I'm on these Western comics, you know. These worthless comics. I heard manga's blowing up, though. Like, even Barnes & Noble is filling out the manga section and closing out the comic section, the trades. Ryan, you used to collect books, didn't you? Where's your books at? Happy birthday to Reed, man. Happy birthday, Reed. Happy birthday, Reed. There's Iron Man. Little Avengers. I threw that down too hard. All right, that's all the reviews, but I got more stuff to tape, to be honest. Really liking Heart Gear so far, but my favorite series is Full Metal Alchemist. Dude, I tried watching Blood Brotherhood. I got pretty far in it too. We're gonna tape these up real quick. So these are all the Green Lanterns. This is a great series too. The new Green Lantern series, I'm having a great time with it. I wanna know what went down on H-Day. Me too. Me too, we're gonna find out. So we actually, in book 2, you're gonna read it. I don't wanna spoil anything. I'd hate to spoil something, guys. You have some #1 issues for sale to the highest bidder. What are they? And did you get them CDC'd? We gotta get you in touch with CDC. Yeah. Get you in touch with the CDC. Currently reading War of the Green Lanterns. Where's that? When's that take place? Spoilers aren't real. They are for people who care. What was I gonna spoil? I forgot already. Oh yeah, I was gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I got really far in and then I stopped for some reason. CDC, isn't it CDC? CGC. Is it CDC or CGC? You know what? It's late, alright? Alright, it's CGC. Whatever. Whatever. Screw you guys, I'm going home. We gotta get you in touch with CGC and the CDC because you're diseased, bro. The Center of Disease Control. We gotta get you on there. Comic Book Guy doesn't know. I actually haven't gotten anything done by them. I wonder if they're gonna be at WonderCon. I do want to take a couple to them. I can maybe make an appointment. Bring a couple of comic books. The Shadows of the Empire, I want to get graded and boxed. This is a cool one, man. This is a freaking cool one. Rage of the Red. Sinestro goes red. Syphilis is making a comeback. Yeah, dude. Oh no. Hey, stay clean out there, boys. Don't be a fool, wrap your tool. Know what I'm saying? Don't be a fool. Stay in school. Brett would know. Yeah, Brett. I stay up to date on current shots. Vaccinations. Is there a vaccine for that? Syphilis. I know why Brett's looking out. I know why Brett's looking out. Get it, boyo. Get it. Yep. It's okay, Brett. We don't judge. Yeah, man. You're staying up, you know? It's all good. Oh, damn it. Wrapped it around my finger. This last issue of the Green Lanterns was pretty good. It talked about... It kind of filled you in on the story of why we are where we are. Thanks, team. You're real ones. Hell yeah. I know why you're getting checked out. Playa. We already got this one taped up. And it is Alex Ross that's doing these covers, I believe. So that's a pretty freaking penny to do these covers. Pretty freaking penny. And these are already taped up too. These look great with 2 tapes. I should keep doing 2 tapes. This one was great. I had a good time with that one. Did you read this one yet, Brett? The one that kind of criticized America a little bit? Deviant, yeah. And then I got that one. Very cool. Nice pivot away from Sif to Green Lantern. Helping the people out. All right. Are we ready to try something a little new? So, where's my phone? Not too many words. So let me see if I can fire this up real quick. Let me see if I can fire this up real quick. If it works. Should work. No, too many words? Oh, what was too many words? See if I can get it to work, boys. It's not working. I had it working earlier. Come on. Who's your favorite Green Lantern? So Hal is super duper powered for almost no reason. Not no reason. Hold on. This sucks. I had it working earlier, man. Darn. Let me see if I can do it this way. That's lame. I'm sorry. Lame. I swear I had it working earlier. So I think I like Hal's constructs more than John Stewart. I think John Stewart lacks a little bit of imagination. Oh, Hellblazer? Yeah, there's a lot of words in there. I'm sorry, Brett. There is. Okay, so how many there's a whole Green Lantern Corps, Ryan. And there's actually 5 from Earth? Is there 5 or 6? I think there's 6, because then I forget the masked one. There's, yeah, Sojourner, Guy, Kyle. Who's the masked one who has a full-on mask? And then there's Hal and John. But I think Hal has a better imagination than Jon Stewart has. Jon Stewart, from what I've seen, I'm sure he's done other stuff in the comics, he just lacks imagination. And Hal kind of goes crazy stuff. And you see in this new series too, the stuff that Hal is making versus maybe stuff that John would make. I'm gonna try again. I don't think it's working. Sojourner, I've only seen a couple of what she's doing. I like how her ring's a little bit different than the other ones. Guy is annoying to me. Kyle's a little bit meh to me too. Yeah, whatever. I'll stop dicking around with it. That sucks, it's not working. Where are you at on Black Panther? Where are we at with Black Panther? I actually am not reading the Black Panther mainline book. I just got the Ultimate Black Panther. Next you'll say Bruce Wayne isn't the only Batman. He is. But everybody else in his family is Batwing, Batwoman, Batgirl. There's Nightwing, Red Robin, Red Hood, and then Robin, also known as Dominic. Damien. God, why did I say Dominic? Weird. Yeah, Mogo, Kilowog, Halg, and Guy. Those are your favorites? Oh, so opinion on Ultimate Black Panther. So I just picked it up, Alex. I haven't read it yet. Next week, though, I will be doing a show probably Thursday, and I do want to catch up on all these books. So I was caught up on all these books, and then I let it go to waste. But I will be reading it next week. Really glad they didn't girl boss her, too. Sojourner, yeah, she's really cool. I like how her ring's a lot different than the other ones, too. And they gave her like a really cool personality with it. I like the stuff that I've read so far. She needs a lot more story. What book was she in? She was in last, before the Green Lantern, this current run of Green Lantern, right? But Alex, with the Ultimate Universe is awesome. The 2 books that I've read so far from it, that's kind of where I started with it. I'm digging it. I dig Ultimate Universe and I dig Ultimate Spider-Man. I like the world that they set up. And from what I read, the synopsis of this one, setting up Khonshu and Ra basically taking over Africa, and then, you know, Wakanda fighting against it. I'm down. Excited for Ultimate X-Men. Me too. Next month. Me too. I was excited for Yara Flor too. Future State. Yes, that's what it was. Future State. The one that I read of Sojourner was on the planet, and she was doing like some peacekeeping investigation between people. Stay clean, Brett. Hey, you're out? Yeah, comic needs right here. Thank you. Dude, if you want me to see if CGC is at WonderCon, let me know. I can get them graded. And then it gives them a little bit more value. It costs money though, so let me know. Good night, Ryan. Happy birthday, Reed. Reed's his kid. What nice get. I'm so stoked for Ultimate Universe. I like it a lot. Damn. That's sad. Have you read the new Batman issue? So 142, the Joker one? No, I just got that today too. I read 141 though, where he's being hunted down by, I always forget the robot's name, Azur Debrar. Batman, robot, protagonist. Failsafe, yes. Yeah, I read that one. I haven't gotten to 142 yet. I pick up my comics on every Wednesday. I know people get them a little bit early, but I always pick mine up on Wednesday, and then I read them, and then I hopefully have some reviews for you next week. I got, dude, here's my stack. You want to see my stack? That's a weird thing to say, but I have a stack. So this is the old stack that I want to get through before I read this week's. Amazo. So I got Batman, Black Armor. I'm digging Black Armor and the mainline Batman. Jesus. Daredevil, Black Armor, issue number 3. We got Spawn 349 that I have to read. Yeah, Zurin. Yep, his alter ego of Batman. Yep. Yes, that one. That one's really crazy. I got Ghost Machine. I'll probably save this one to read for later. I'm really excited for what Ghost Machine's doing. I want to see their universe. Red coat looks cool. The Rook universe in Ghost Machine looks cool. The new issue of Dracula, issue 4. I haven't read that yet. We got Resurrection of Magneto, which is basically a Storm story. Hello, camera. Basically a Storm story, which I'm down for because Storm is legit. She's in there. And then Brett's going to love this one. I got all the issues. All the issues of Lee Enfield. The Enfield Gang Massacre. I got all the issues of that. So it is going down this weekend, Alex. It is going down. Lots of words to be read. This is out of order. Sorry. This is my obsessive compulsive to put them in order. I'm pretty sure this makes a whole image too. 6 is at the end. All these together, they make a whole image. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's showing them all die. So that's my reading list for this week is all of these. And then we got the stuff from today too. Where are you at? I've been reading 68. From Image? What's 68? What's that? Dracula looks cool. Dracula is really cool. I mean, excuse me. I do want to say that it really doesn't change the story at all of Dracula. It's kind of, to me, just like a collector's piece. Because the art is so good inside of it. Dude, I'm burping. We love our Omega class mutants. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember seeing this. How is that, Alex? I remember seeing this is a while ago, huh? Oh my goodness. How is that? I need to open my window. It's hot. It's hot. Raining again, Brett. It's raining again. What we pulled this week. So this week I got these titles. Brett and Lewis, I'm sorry. I got The Colonized. It's like a one-shot. I got the A cover for Somna, which I'm digging this. It's pretty good, but it's kind of all over the place. So it's hard to keep up on characters. Not down here? Oh, it might just be a little couple of clouds passing by then for me. Is there too many characters, or like is it like a different concentration? Like different concentration as in like different issue is different people. We got Thundercats issue 1 this week. We have my Power Rangers The Return issue 1. And then we got the C variant on the Ultimate Black Panther, because my store didn't have the A because they lost 1,200 issues. Penguin lost 1,200 issues, so a whole pallet. Then we got Batman 142. And then, of course, you gotta have the Gunslinger, my dude. I love Gunslinger. You used the right graphic? I did! Jerk. Yes, I did. Yeah, there's too many buttons. Plus my Stream Deck is over here. It can't reach over here. I don't know. Someday, maybe I'll fix that. Yes and no. They introduced too many characters too quick and kill them off before they get interesting. That's... Yeah, so their death doesn't mean anything. Right? First try. I could do it blind, man. I could do it blind, Brett. Yeah, right. Yeah, so that's the thing. I think with Walking Dead, I'm trying to think. I didn't read the books. I only read volume 1 of the trade back in the day. But with Walking Dead, at least, they would, at first, set up characters and then kill them off. And then, when you got introduced to new characters, you were like, oh, they're zombie fodder, you know? The concept is what keeps me reading. That's good. But they need to work on their characters, right? I mean, with my reviews, I always try to concentrate on the character and the story, because you can have a shitload of plot, but if you don't care about the characters, then what's the point of the plot, you know? So let's say Man in the High Castle for me is another one where I love the world that they built, like this hypothetical situation where the US isn't the US anymore. It's half of Nazi Germany, half of Imperial Japan, and in the middle there's like a dead zone or something. Like, that's such a cool world, and what you can do a lot with that. And then the characters kind of just go flat for me. You know, there's not much to them. It started off really cool. I liked the characters, and then yeah, later on it just went to blah. So that's like another example of mine is Man in the High Castle. I don't even remember watching You Love the World? I don't like love the world. The world's terrible. I wouldn't be able to have this show in a Nazi or Imperial Japanese regime. You must love the stuff. I have so many comics around me, but you know what I mean. Like the setting of the setting. I like the setting. There, is that better? I love the world. Oh no, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. All right, let's do this real quick. So I was supposed to be setting up, and I'm sorry it's not working. I swear to God, dude, I set up my phone to be a wireless camera for this. It was working before the show, I swear. And it's not, so I'll work on that over the weekend. But I was going to show you guys a little bit around the office there, because I got a bunch of knickknacks, you know. And I got a couple of knickknacks tonight. A couple of random ones. I actually just found this dude in one of my boxes from moving. And this is the 1995. It's not even gonna... Look at that. 1995 Kenner Han Solo. He's in a pretty good condition, too. Like, think of how much... These were made really well back in the day. Get on them. These were made really well back in the day. I don't know how they're made now. Mr. Solo! Yeah, look at his hand. I don't know if you can see his hand. His hand is made to hold a blaster. Let's see if they'll do it. See the hand? It's like made to... this... It's kind of funny. But this is... Yeah, so this is like one of the 1995 models. So if you watched my Star Wars video talking apologizing to George Lucas, hopefully he sees it someday. This is one of the first toys that she gave me when I was 5. So I've had it ever since. And the cool thing is he actually has the holes in his feet. And I think they sell little stands at Target, and I may buy one so I can try it out on his foot, so I can have him on a stand. That'd be kind of cool. But as of right now, he's leaning against the other Star Wars figurines up here. I have a couple other Star Wars figurines. My dad is a Star Wars nerd. You can't walk in his room without stepping over a few Star Wars novels first. He's a major nerd then, huh? I don't have any of those novels. I wish I did. Like the original from the 90s. Oh man, I wish I did. I rented them from my library and I had to read them that way. Like my mom was always, why do we have to buy you stuff? You can just get it from the library. So that's why I don't have any comics. I have a couple of comics. That would be cool. Did I ever show you guys my comics from when I was a kid? I could show you my entire comic book collection. It's as much comics as I have around me right now. It's maybe 10 books or less, and it's books that I read over and over again. I don't think I ever showed you guys that. My older comics? Yeah, he named my middle name after a Jedi in the movies and the novels. What's your middle name? Unless you don't want to say it, that's fine. You can keep it anonymous, just say I don't want to say. You were born on Star Wars Day? May the 4th? Koran. That's pretty freaking cool. Your dad is so sick. Koran Horn? Rebel Pilot. Dude, that's sick. That should be our next knick-knack for sure. I'm down. Yeah, I'll pull them aside. So next week, we can do that as a knick-knack. But yeah, I just had the little... I don't know, should I just leave the Han Solo toy? I have these other ones that I wanted to show you too. He wields a silver lightsaber. What? Alright, we're looking this up. I put too many R's. Koran Horn. We're looking this up. In the name of your name. Star Wars Legends continuity. Koran Horn first appeared in Mischance published Star Wars Adventure Journal 7. Dude. So cool. Dude, that looks cool. I love lightsaber hilts. I need more lightsaber hilts. Hero. Anyways, that's so sick, man. Mine's just James. So a couple of knickknacks. I got these in 2008 as a present because I was so stoked on these movies and the universe that was being made. I don't think they're worth anything, to be honest. But I got the Incredible Hulk 3-disc Target Collector's Edition from 2008. And I'm going to open it up. It's already been opened. I used to watch these movies out of here. So it's not like too big of a deal. It's mostly just for me to have. It's pretty niche, but cool. Dude, it's unique. It's super unique. Hey guys, remember when they used to include a digital version plus your disc? Do you guys want the code? Oh wait, the digital version is on a disc! Even the digital version is on a disc. What the hell was this world? I never used it. Why I'm like, why do I need a digital version? I'm not gonna watch this on the go. Punch the mic. This is stupid. Why can't I do this? Rawr! It's not going. There it is. Rawr! Close the doors. This is the 2008 Hulk. Yes, not the Ang Lee one. So you would think that the disc is inside here. But no, it's the Hulk! The disc is conveniently put right there. Convenient. Very cool box. I'm gonna hold on to this for a long time. We also have the bonus disc. Do you guys miss? I used to watch the bonus material on all the discs all the time. So I think Iron Man, I watched the disc multiple times. Any Tarkov tonight? Probably not, dude. Oh man. Probably not. I probably won't play Tarkov until the weekend. We got 2 videos we need to work on. Officially the coolest case I've ever seen. Dude, and from Target. It's the Target exclusive. Like, what? I think this is worth like $15. It might be worth more. But yeah, no Tarkov tonight. As much as it pains me, I would love to do a couple scav runs. I did two PMC runs last night when I was too tired before writing the script for the next video, and I didn't fare too well. I was like, you know what? I got room, or I need to make room, so if I lose the stuff, it's okay. And yeah, the gear fear is real. The gear fear is real. The next one on the Knickknack actually came out first. So it came out before the Incredible Hulk, but this is the Iron Man one. Ultimate 2-disc edition. Let me open this puppy up. So this one isn't as cool, I'll admit. And I don't think I think I lost one of the discs. Do you remember when you had discs laying around everywhere and you would just put them into random jewel cases? That was this guy. I left him on top of the PS2. I left him on top of the PS3. And I have no idea what's in here. It better not be... Well, we're close. So we have Iron Man, the original disc right there. And then randomly, we have Iron Man 3 in here. I don't know why. Why is there Iron Man 3? Dude, it was still... Iron Man 3 was still put out by Paramount. I didn't know that. They still had printing rights or something. Maybe that's why they wanted to stop printing DVDs, but... You never did that? You're a better man than I am, Brett. You are a better man than I am, sir. But yeah, this one, it opens up like Iron Man's helmet. So, I don't think this is a Target edition, but it's pretty... I have the back card backwards. Excuse me. This is backwards. Matt. This in sleeve is actually backwards. So let's put that right there. But you got the... Look at that. Remember when they took this shit seriously? Weird, huh? You still leave discs laying around? You're a few months away from being 20, youngin'. Damn. What discs are you laying around? Starting to doze off, Lewis. Gonna call it a night. Hey, Lewis. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. It was great to see you back, and I hope that you're having a great time and everything that you're busy with is good things. So... keep it up, dude. I appreciate it. It was nice to see you. Good to see you. We'll see you next week. Me too, Lewis. Yep. We're winding down here, boys. We're winding down. So that's the knickknacks. Yeah, I feel you. No Tarkov tonight. Whew. Had a good time. Me too, bro. Me too. Thank you so much, Lewis. I like to actually own my video games instead of buying them digitally. Good for you. That's good. Do you just get the collector's editions, or do you get just like the normal versions? Have a good night, Lewis. If you're out here too, Brett, have a good night too, man. Appreciate you, bro. Keep on checking out that the Sif, right? I got so much stuff to put away now. Ah, man, we had a jam-packed show tonight. There's a lot of news to go over. We didn't even talk about Deadpool 3 trailer, possibly on Sunday. Still here. Oh, never mind, Brett. Sorry. I'm winding down too, though, bro. And I drank this thing too. Fudge! That was the... Look at it. Nerd dumb. We got BB-8 coasters. BB-8 coasters. But yeah, Alex, do you do the collector's editions, or you just have normal things? Put it back where it goes. I did. In the trash. BB-8. I'm pretty sure I have Andromeda somewhere, but I think I bought it off of EA. I think I did. I think I bought it off Origin back in the day. But yeah, man, we got Deadpool on Sunday too, possibly. Deadpool 3 trailer. So if it happens, hopefully I'll make a video on Monday about it. Normal mostly, but if it's Spider-Man, I go out. So you're a PS5 player? Very cool. Keep it alive, man. Keep physical media alive. I don't have enough freaking space. You should see the storage space in this place. And it's not a big place. It's funny though, my buddy and his wife used to live here, and this used to be the spare bedroom for their dad. And they saw the video of this, and they're like, I can't believe that's the same room. I'm like, yeah, that's all the girlfriend. She did all the work, man. Always been on PlayStation. I hear you. I hear you. I was on PlayStation 2. I did PS1, PS2, and then at that time in 2007, I got the Xbox because more people were playing on Xbox than PlayStation. And then I got the PS3 because I wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 4. And that was only on PlayStation. So I spent $600 to get that. Do you post on TikTok? I have, but it's not... I haven't had much traction, to be honest. I'm trying to differentiate the content between the different social media spaces. PSX, the PS4 for you? Damn. I didn't have the PSX. That was the smaller one, right? I had the PS1, the gray one. I tried making some posts on TikTok. I just didn't... I don't know. I didn't dig it. I don't think that social media is... That one's for me. So what I'm trying to do, I posted something today about the poll list, about the show, about the comics in general that I'd be looking at. And I made one of those scrollers on Instagram. And I think that's a cool outlet. So I'm gonna probably be posting maybe some more geeky photography, nerdy photography on there. Maybe some other shorts on Instagram. And then I'll have my cut shorts from the longer form videos on YouTube Shorts. Because a lot of people are finding me from YouTube Shorts. And I think it's a really cool way of finding people, you know? TikTok is the easiest place to grow. I've heard that. Just maybe it's not my form of content, you know? Maybe it's not the stuff that I put on YouTube Shorts. I tried on TikTok and it didn't work too well. One of them on Instagram, I think I got like 60,000 views. Let me see. One of my Ahsoka Instagram videos went wild. Crazy. Let me look real quick. Oh, the one video where I made fun of the TikTok. I wonder if I can bring it up on here real quick. Just a sec. Let me put my earpieces back in. This is one of my first attempts at making something that kind of is a TikToker. Let's see. I really haven't been on Instagram much. No, I don't like notifications. Where am I? Nope, that's not what we wanted. Okay, that's on. So this one got 1,300 views, which is kind of cool for me. Ooh, oh, it's 'cause it's muted.
After watching their video for a minute or two, I end the screen recording and crop the video so that it fits the screen. Then I go on screen record GTA games.
A day in the life of a $20,000 a month TikTok clipper. First thing I do when I get into my office is sit in front of my $4,000 computer, but then I turn around and turn on X-Men, the animated series, and watch that for 6 hours. I face my computer again, and I pull out my phone. I steal the content from more famous YouTubers than me. Then I open CutCap. I also add a little bit of Fortnite because you have to have Fortnite. I throw the clips up randomly, then export for TikTok. Last month I made a video just like this, stealing $1,200. Amazing. Follow for more tips.
So that was that one, and I don't know if you saw the original.
Ready to start my shift. The first thing I do is go and search for popular YouTubers to screen record. After watching their video for a minute or two, I end the screen recording and crop.
A couple of my other videos I did, like, I tried to do some of these. That's gonna be loud. This is when I first started getting into comics. I did this one. This was kind of cool. I want to do one of these for Eva. Good shit. Thank you. So that was me trying out some stuff with my phone. This one kind of took off too. This one was kind of funny because I reposted it from YouTube Shorts.
You're an insane, degenerate piece of filth, and you deserve to die.
So the funny part is that one is just from a part from one of my Marvel videos. The most comic book stuff posted on there is from people who don't really read comics and take advantage of a community that will hit the like button no matter what. And that's on TikTok. So what are they doing? Are they just posting? Is it kind of like a comic storian? Are they posting just the insides of it or something? This one was kind of cool too. I was going to play Cyberpunk. So that was just some stuff I'm trying out. This one didn't do well at all. The funniest part, this George Lucas clip on YouTube did like 15,000 views. And it did 19 on here. So this Marvel video did that. Here, 71,000 on this. The pros, the CGI looks really good. The sets look really good. I think they're starting to really figure out how to use that stagecraft technology in ways that we haven't seen before. The CGI shots and the sets are looking great. I'm still not a fan of how they're doing the lightsabers with the lit tubes. I hate it. I get they want to get the shots of the light on the actor's face and the environments. So again, that's just a piece of my full-length Ahsoka review that did okay on shorts, but it blew up for some reason on here. So I don't get it. People who don't really read them get the vast majority of the likes, and the people who actually read them and care about them maybe get 10 likes or 50 views. What kind of stuff are the people that are getting likes posting by chance? I'm just curious because like I don't understand TikTok. I don't understand Instagram either. For some reason, my YouTube shorts seem to do better. Maybe it's the different communities. So that's why I want to cater Instagram content to Instagram. And then my YouTube stuff will be more to YouTube. I can't carry the same things over from YouTube shorts over to Instagram over to TikTok for you. This one I thought blew up for me. If you remember.
Don't hit.
I thought it was funny. Someone said you got a shit computer then. I don't have a shit computer. This thing's a beautiful computer. But yeah, my Instagram stuff, I don't know. I was posting a lot on Instagram, then I found YouTube shorts. And you can see I got like 20 views, stuff like that. This was back when I was streaming, by the way. If you want to see the history of nerddom, I was a streamer for a bunch of years. And I don't know, it took a lot of time, and I loved making the graphics and stuff. That's what I really loved. So I'm like, you know what? Marvel pissed me off so bad, I'm just going to start making videos. And so with that, I wanted to rebrand per se. So like, I was so stoked for, here's my Halloween streaming stuff. Where's the one where I get killed? I tried a bunch of stuff on here. This is my streaming for... Like, I loved making stuff like this. This is for Halloween.
What? No? No.
You opened the box.
I didn't. No. Please, no. No!
So that was when I was MattCarp23 was my streaming name. I started making nerddom content. I thought it was better. I think I've had more fun doing this kind of stuff than I ever did streaming on Twitch. I don't know. Different people, I think. I think the YouTube crowd, you guys are all so much cooler. But yeah. No, it's not the knick-knack time. We already had knick-knack. We already had knick-knack. That's why you can see I like the graphics stuff. Making all that stuff. Just copy and paste popular comic stuff. Like World War Hulk moment, Spider-Man holding up the Daily Bugle, Batman falling from space. Just cool moments that will get a quick like and it's boring. Man. I don't know. I don't like just going for the views. I do like the views. Like, don't get me wrong, when something blows up, like my Rebel Moon video for me really blew up. It's like 6.1 thousand views on YouTube. I don't know why it blew up. And it was fun talking to everybody about it. That's kind of where I have the best time, is talking to people in the comments, sharing what we like about stuff, sharing what we didn't like. And those conversations, it's a different forum. I've been called a bunch of names because of stuff that I didn't like on YouTube, but it's not as bad as Twitter. Twitter is like a battleground. So like Twitter for me is shit posting, making fun of corporations, and also reminiscing about how old I am, because a lot of stuff lately I've been posting on there is like, oh my god, it's been 10 years since the Lego movie. It's been 8 years since the Civil War trailer with the Super Bowl, that kind of stuff. And then shit posting on IGN, shit posting on Disney and other corporations. And then, like I said, my Instagram, I kind of want to start making just some like Instagram stuff. Dude, it is pouring outside. Do you hear it? Hold up. Dude, it's a storm. Hold up. I gotta make sure it's not getting wet. Oh my god. What happened? Oh shoot, what happened? Dude, are we still live? Are we still live? My stuff froze. Yeah? Okay, cool, still live. Alright. Thank you. Oh my god, everything froze, dude. I've never had that happen before. Like I don't know if it's because I slammed it or what. That's good. Or one single comic panel caption, tough Batman moment, and you'll see the same panel for a week with the same caption. That's bullshit, dude. People are getting paid off that. So what I'm thinking, heading out though, keep up the good work, champ. Thank you, Brett. Brett, we'll see you next week. I'll be putting out I'm gonna keep posting on YouTube too, about the live streams. And about other stuff too. So I've been having a good time with that. So thanks for hanging out, Brett. See ya, bro. Have a great night. Have a great week. Let's finish the week strong, man. 2 more days. We got this. 2 more days. But yeah, we got a lot of good content coming out. I'm planning on doing some IRL interviews with some people in the comics industry, some comic store owners, some comic store workers, and then we got WonderCon in California in about 2 months. So I'm kind of gearing up for that, planning out for that. I got my press badge, so we're going to be interviewing or questioning some later, Brett. Later, Brett. Thank you, brother. But we're going to be, talking to some cosplayers, talking to some vendors, talking to anybody I can find and asking them some stuff. And I've got some plans to do that. And then those will get cut up into different videos. And then you know, maybe we'll post them on different places. But I do want to tailor the content to YouTube, to Instagram, and some other stuff. But yeah, I don't want to do it that way. I don't want to do TikTok that way. I would rather make it tailored for that, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, I just set up my phone with this too. I think it's cool. It's got Batman. But Alex, man. Have you been here before? I feel like you've been here before, man. Right? Best Batman game ever. Dude, Arkham City, my favorite. A lot of people say Arkham Asylum, Arkham City for me. Arkham City. That's my favorite. I haven't. Oh, shit. No way. I was on your recommended. Very nice. See, I love YouTube. Well, thank you for giving me a shot. Taking a chance. And I hope you had a good time, man. Yeah, we're trying to do this every Wednesday. Been going strong. I first did it as just a video, but I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna start doing the live stream again. You know, I'm gonna start streaming again. I think it'd be fun. And like meeting people like you, meeting people like Brett and Lewis that were in here earlier too. It's just been so cool. Arkham Asylum is a horror game, I'm convinced. I think so too. Yeah. I think, yeah, it's claustrophobic. It puts Batman in a box, and then Arkham City takes that and opens it up, you know? So that's where I really felt like freaking Batman. You can just wreck people. And you can wreck people in Asylum too, but like I said, it's you in a box. But what's cool what they did though is they worked on all those mechanics and got it all worked out, and then they built upon them. So it was great to see. Man, you make me want to play those games again. But we already got a bunch of games coming out. Man. And I'm stuck on Tarkov again, so that happens. The setting is just so eerie and still to this day makes my spine tingle, dude. Yep. Me too. The voice acting is all there. It looks good too. It still looks good. Even like the base game. I don't think games can get any better, you know? Everything is just going to be like an incremental step versus the HD era was huge. That makes sense. Ahead of its time, yeah. I see everyone posting screenshots from Arkham Knight. I need to give that another try. I don't even think I have it. I think I had it on Xbox One. I never had it on PC. Truly ahead of its time, yeah. And I don't know, the Batmobile being a tank, it was kind of boring to me. But that was still a good title. And we didn't know what we had back then, you know. But hey, Alex, dude, thank you for taking a chance on me, and I hope you had a good time. And hopefully we'll see you again. So we do a show every Wednesday. Next week, we are going to probably do a show on Thursday because of Valentine's Day. We're going to be spending some time with the girl. So we're going to see, we can do Thursday show, and then Sundays we do a gaming show. So maybe some more Tarkov, maybe some Pal World, maybe something else. But yeah, hope to see you around, man. And then, you know, hope you had a good time. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, so I am beat, and I gotta do some, not errands, chores. It was a great time with you, dude. Great time talking. And I will read these comics that I showed you. I was gonna say, I swear. I'll tune in. Dude, Alex, you don't have to. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. And like I said, as long as you have a good time. As long as you have a good time. That's all I need. I don't want anyone watching me and be like, dude, it's such a chore. Oh my god. But we are gonna read these comics this weekend. We're gonna enjoy it. I had a great time reading them today. So, gonna definitely read these comics, and I will let you guys know my thoughts on them next week. So, until then, thank you, Alex, for tuning in. Thank you, Alex, for taking the chance. Thank you, Brett, for hanging out, and thank you, Lewis. No, it's all good. I love talking comics. Me too, bro. Me too. I think it is one of the best medium for storytelling, and it's probably because of the bad live action stuff. So I'm actually writing out a new video talking about how animation is a better form of storytelling than live action for comic books, if not for comic books. So still working it out in my brain, but that's definitely a video that's going to be coming out soon. But hey man, glad you had a good time. Thank you so much again, and we will see you. If not Sunday, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and have the best rest of the 2 work days. See ya. Thank you again. Thank you.